Welcome to a Drop Tent Media production.
Hi, hello, welcome, Call the Bus, Neil Wood, Adam Nutter.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Do it.
Human.
Do it.
Sir slimy reptilian.
Hey, here we go, another day in the cult. Comedian Neil Wood, it's good to see you guys. Welcome to the Cult of Us. I'm happy to be here. We've got a great guest on the show. But first, let me bring in the old buddy, the old co-host, the old Nutter himself. There he is, Adam Nutter, everybody.
Hey.
Yeah. I've got hot breath.
Oh, I thought you were cheering for me. Okay, that's
No. I was just saying I've got hot breath.
That's bad.
I have drugs on the way, right?
Yeah.
It's weed. It's not like,
Yeah, it's not cool when you say it that way
anymore. But I have to.
not.
I'm doing the deal through a third party, and we'll talk about it in a second.
Okay.
yeah. But it was very nice of him to do it. But I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna send that. It sounds like a sting. We'll talk about it. It sounds like I'm setting this dude up for a sting. But yeah, let's bring in a guest. We've got of course from the Rock Bottom podcast over there, Ray Devito, everybody. Boom.
Yeah. Ooh, Ray. See, I give our guest proper chance.
Ray.
You don't build me up at all. You just tear me down.
Thanks for having me, guys. I want in on this drug deal. What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Just a little. It's baby stuff, right? It's weed. It's like, no, it doesn't matter. It's just I had to do this, and then I'm leaving right after, as we were talking a little bit before. And I'm like, hey, but when I set it up through the app or whatever, because that's how convenient it is nowadays.
Well, because it's legal here.
Yeah.
Well, medically legal.
Well, yeah, I'm buying it illegally.
Yeah, you are buying it illegally. It's true.
we don't need to talk about this. we could just. This lighting makes me look like I have shark's eyes.
Yeah, you look shadier and more grifty.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna buy some weed. Yeah. So, but yeah, I did it through the app or whatever, and he's got like windows, so it's kind of like, hey, you can buy it in this round from 2 to 4, and then I guess he goes and fills up again, and then goes out again, right? And I'm like, oh man, I gotta cancel this order. Like I was like, I'm recording. I'm not gonna stop the recording to just go like, you guys hold on, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
I gotta go get weed.
Like, yeah, I gotta just step outside real quick. But so I was like, hey, bud, one of the roommates, tenants. I like to say tenant. One of my tenants. Yeah, one of my tenants, Ray. Please, I own a home.
The guy you buy weed from is named Bud.
That would be wonderful, right?
That would be a great weed seller name. How come they're not clever like that? They just want to be shady.
No.
Just be like, here, buy drugs. But no one ever wants to play with their name, like powder for a coke dealer or something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
He's like, Bud. My name's Bud Green. It's like, oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
That's great.
Chick, she's like a Mary Jane, and we're like,
Yeah.
all right, I like what you're doing there.
Okay, no joke. That's
Kind
what I. Go ahead, Ray. My bad.
Oh no, I was saying kind Bud. He's a very
Kind
Yeah.
bud. Yeah.
Sure, definitely. Yeah, it's but yeah, I'm having my roommate, one of a buddy as well, Garrett Monaco, the great Garrett Monaco, illegal, the guy's doing the illegal drug deal for me. So I'm just sending him out. But when I was talking to the guy, I was like, I almost said like, hey man, it's not a sting, don't worry.
Don't say that.
I almost said it. Because I was like, because it sounds like I'm setting him up. Like it sounds like,
hey man, I'm not a cop. Just I
Hey,
want you to know I
you,
am
yeah.
not a cop. And they give him like a finger wink, not a cop.
Just a little. Like, I bought, several times, but it was just because of any deviation. But I don't think he cares. He's just like, yeah, dude, come on out. It's
When you give him money, you're like, I'm going to hand you $50 in transaction of the marijuana you're going to give me. Is that correct?
Right.
And you lean in with your shirt collar.
Speaking of the flower people, yeah, that kind of deal. I know. No,
You're the worst. You would be the worst. We talk about this a lot, but you would be the worst criminal. Like you don't know how to be shady and do crime. You're too honest. You crack immediately under pressure for lying. Yeah. Like you would be don't commit a crime with Neil. Like I learned that day one of my friendship with Neil.
Can't do it.
Do not do crimes with him. He will rat you out, and not because he wants to, because he doesn't know how not to. It's like a puppy. It's like you can't blame him for what he's done. He just cracks. He's just like. There'll be like any authority figure that he thinks is an authority figure, which means nothing to me, but everything to him, like that person be like, what are you doing? He's like, I stole something in 3rd grade. I murdered this guy. Adam told me to do it though. He told me to do it. I'm sorry. Am I going to get reduced time? It's like, he'll just immediately bring it up. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. It's true.
It's a
100%.
security guard. It's not even a cop.
Right.
Like, he'll just
Yeah.
crack anything.
Yeah. Hey, we could be like Ray. I have such bad luck committing crimes or trying to do anything like that.
Drug deal right now. So
Yeah. I'm hoping this goes smooth. This is my first dip into really setting up larger crimes. So we'll see how it goes.
do you
But
have
I'm
a medical card? Like, is it?
no, I got so much crap going on. I keep meaning just to.
I
let
don't
this-
know. I don't know what the big deal is. Like,
No, it's not a big deal. It's just an extra money. It's like it's only like $116 or something like that a year. It's just not bad. You just got to do it. You re-up it. You're absolutely right. I keep meaning to do it, but I also keep meaning to go get the third jab or fucking go to the dentist. You know what I mean? But I got shit going on.
Dentist. Yeah. Keep getting emails about that one. I'm like, delete. That doesn't exist.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not finding time for those things. I'm trying to make it, but same thing with the medical card thing. Jersey, although I will say I can pay $5, go over the bridge,
That is true.
and just stop at a dispensary. The only thing is that they heavily favor if you do have one. So you can not have one, you can not have a medical card, but if you do have a medical card, you have like a lot more privileges. Like you
Wait,
can,
in
I think
Jersey?
you can buy.
Isn't it
Yes, it is. It
Recreationally
is.
legal, right? Yeah.
It is. But the shops and stuff like that, they allow you. Like you can. I think you can buy more. You can buy more amount.
Oh, you buy more.
And a lot of the shops, for anybody who doesn't know this area, but a lot of the shops they'll have, like they'll have intercom systems. They're very tight, right? They're very like tight down. I didn't know this either. And I went to one, and after a certain hour, it's only medical.
Oh, really?
So like, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know how it is in Denver, but I doubt it's like that way for like Colorado.
Yeah, well, Colorado seems to be not care at all. And they're like, just do
Yeah.
what you want, which I'm fine with.
Right.
But yeah, that's cool. Okay, so I didn't know that though. I didn't know you need like a time limit.
I
Yeah.
go in there and buy it. Like in New York, in Astoria, when I go to Planet Fitness, there's a place right next door, and they're like encouraging you to walk in and buy stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't really care if you have a medical.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, New York's economy is also collapsing. So like, please just spend money here. Like, we need the tax dollars for this weed.
Like your health insurance card to be like, listen, I have medical. I don't
No. So okay, so I have my weed card MPA, right? And it's $50 a year. I have to actually re-up it. I already re-upped it, but I have to you have to just like have like a Zoom conference with the doctor and be like, I'm sad, and they're like, okay, like here's weed. No, I have like all the head injury stuff, so I just go. I have head pain, and I have memory problems, and I have neck issues, and I have pain, and that hurts. And I also have anxiety, which is true. And they're just like, yeah, and they just like re-up it every year.
Anxiety, that's bullshit. I have I have an anxiety disorder, and it increases my anxiety. I don't smoke weed that much but every time I smoke weed and I'm like trying to hang out with people, it doesn't help because I'm more in my head. Like I go from being in my head a little bit to being in my head 1,000 times more. So
I agree with you. As I've gotten older and smoked more, that I get more paranoid too. So I also can't smoke as much as I used to. I also tone it back, but it does. Like if I'm not smoking a lot, I don't get panicky, and like the anxiety will help things. But if I'm smoking like every day, by Friday, I'm like, aliens and the CIA are conspiring to get me from my room. I'm like, is the tinfoil gonna work? like that's where I'm at by Friday if I'm smoking every day. Like it's bad. Like I gotta slow it down.
Which is weird.
I can only smoke once in a while, but yeah, I'm not avid. What do you call it? Avid
You a drinker? Avid.
Yeah, I do drink. You know what? Yes, I drink all day. Usually, I don't drink all day. But
yeah, that's what alcoholics do.
Normally, I just drink like at night. I'll have a couple, but yeah, I'm not a day drinker. But yesterday was my godparents. It was my godfather's birthday, so yeah, we were drinking at like 2 p.m, and then and I didn't do anything. I didn't go to the gym and shit. I just watched football, and then I realized like I probably had like 10 beers over like 6 hours. So that's 10 beers sounds like a lot, but when you space it out,
No, 6 hours? That's fucking. I've seen 10 beers be crushed in a half hour.
Yeah.
Lights and stuff.
Like I was drinking, but I was sober. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, for sure.
It's a
Yeah.
waste of a drink. It's a waste of a drinking day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you're doing that, yeah. When I used to drink, it was just, especially for football Sundays, just like get hammered by 3. You're out. You're out by the 4 o'clock games. You're completely wasted by the 4
You
o'clock
guys
games.
are Philadelphia, man. Was it?
But I'm a New Yorker. I'm a Giants fan. Don't forget
get
that.
this started. There
I'm
we go.
sad. In fact, we were judging a roast battle the night of the Giants Eagles game, and I was just watching the game on my phone on stage, just being like, "No!" As the Giants were just getting worked.
You didn't
so
get into the roast battle, dude. If the Browns are in the playoffs, like I got to focus on that game. I can't.
Can I be honest with you? I didn't think the Giants were going to win. I never really had confidence in them winning that game. I thought they would put up more of a fight. A 38-7 game, sure, but it was not good.
They had a way better year than what I thought that they would have.
Yeah, I know. I was happy.
Stink, but that whole division like made the playoffs.
Happy for my boys. This is, I gotta be honest with you, like
the Eagles, right? I know.
No, this is my point. So I never lived like I've been out here for what 8 years now, 7 years, whatever. It's the first time I ever lived outside of like New York City, right? So like, it's the first time I ever experienced like fandom, not having your fandom around you. Also, direct like rivalry fandom that you're like Eagles, Giants, right? It's like it's NFC East. It's like direct. So it's direct like fuck you. Especially Philly fans are legitimate savages. Neil could tell you that. Legitimate awful people. Like they're the worst fans in the world, right? So like I can't wear Giant stuff around here. It's not worth the fight.
Yeah.
So it sucks.
Yeah, me being from Cleveland, like living in New York, like I can wear Brown stuff. People are like, oh, that's adorable.
No, but like,
no one looks at you as a threat.
No one cares. Yeah, no one cares.
You wear Cavs stuff like, oh, what are you, a LeBron fan or whatever? So it's whatever.
Wow.
And then the Indians, like, you're just offensive.
Yeah, you're just racist. I'm like, that logo forever. They changed it. I don't know. I still have the old logos. Like, yeah, no. The thing with like people don't understand in New York is like New York is so big, and it's like obviously there's how many people live in New York City? Like 8 million, 9 million people, right? Or probably a little less now. But like between the tourism and like transplants that live there, and New York has 2 football teams, like. No one really gives a fuck if you're like a fucking Red Sox fan or like a fucking Patriots fan. Like it's different. Like,
and they've won a bunch. This is what I'm hoping happens to Philly. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Keep going, because that's what it is. I think if Philly wins a couple more, they won't feel like a battered child.
Yeah, no, they still might because they're assholes. But you're right. But like, yeah, it's that thing of like, listen, we won a bunch of Super Bowls. Yankees have how many fucking World Series, right? So there's this thing of like we won a bunch. Also, there's more than one team to root for. So like. Right. There's not like just this, everyone has this diehard loyalty to one team. Like Boston and Philly are very much alike, right?
Yeah.
Like all of New England has 4 teams for 7 states, and Philly just has like the east side of Pennsylvania just has West is different, but like it's wild.
They have it. They just won't honor the Pittsburgh. I don't know what it is. Pittsburgh is rightfully. I mean, I get it, but it's just such a large state. It's so on the other side. It's just.
Well, that's the thing too. Yeah.
But there should be more crossover, and there is some. But like it's, I would think the city would be more split. I mean, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I totally get it. But it's just the idea that I don't know. Would you say they have the same problem with in New York? I don't think they do, right? Because you're either Giants or Jets.
No one's a Bills fan.
No one's a Bills fan.
No one's a Bills fan. No one's a fucking Bills fan.
So I think that's the difference, right? So I mean, the Jets are always like people float, but like you're either a Giants fan, and then the same thing with PA. I feel it's usually you're an Eagles fan, and then every once in a while, as you just said, someone's like, "Oh, you like the fucking Bills?" Like, you know what I mean? And you're like, "Yeah, they're in the state. What are you talking about?" Like,
right. Yeah,
and we're like, "Oh, you like the Steelers?"
Weird. That's 6 hours away. Yeah. Because the states, people also realize how big Pennsylvania is. Yeah, Pittsburgh's 6 hours from fucking Philly. Dude.
Yeah, it's a long ass drive. I across
Pennsylvania. You know, because you drive it to New York and stuff. But like, people do not understand. That's why, I'll be like, I'm doing a show in Pittsburgh
for no reason.
Yeah, and there's also nothing in the middle.
To, like drive across, it's like $45
to drive across just grass.
Yeah,
farmland. There's nothing to see. It's wildly boring.
It's worth just driving 20 minutes up to I-80 and taking I-80, and all right, it's an extra 25 minutes, but it's $50 less. So I do that all the time.
It's definitely the fucking move.
More than 76.
But yeah, so bad time of year for me. Oh, well, it's almost over. Super Bowl in 2 weeks. And then if they win, awful time of year. If they lose, great time of year. That's it. I have 2 feelings, yeah.
I think they're going to win. I think they'll win.
Yeah, man, probably. Because fuck me. I move out here and they win 2 Super Bowls in 5 years. I think I'm the good luck charm.
That's impressive, too, man, because, like, the Peterson...
Giants did it, too. Whatever.
Yeah, well, the Browns have won, what? One playoff game since 1994, so...
Yeah, you have a rough town. Although Cleveland's like a rough town for everything, though. I feel like I feel like Cleveland gets shit on so much, especially in comedy. I feel like comics talk about Cleveland, they're like, ugh, dump. I hate staying there. Like they always, it's constantly shit on town.
Oh, Cleveland. It's a good place to be from. I mean, you know what? I appreciate Cleveland more when I'm not here. When I'm here, I'm like, this town stinks. But when I'm not there, it's like I'll be like, yeah, I'm from Cleveland, and I think it's cool. But yeah, when I'm here, I'm like, yeah, it's not a fun. It's not a fun place to hang out. But it's all right. Nice people from time to time.
I feel like Ohio has like sleeps on they have like a lot of like big cities. Ohio, but you don't think of like Cincinnati, right? Like you guys have two major football teams also.
Yeah, Columbus is a big town.
Yeah, like you guys got fucking major cities there. It's a fucking place.
Akron's a really cool town. I like Akron. Youngstown's like kind of beat up, but like I don't mind like the beat up towns, like the Rust Belt. It's considered Rust Belt, but it's a good place. Like I said, good place to be from.
When did you move to New York?
When did I move? Maybe like 2005, 2006, somewhere around there. Like a couple years into comedy.
But you have a house in both places, or you have a place in both places?
I have a house in either place.
Homeless, dude. I love it.
Yeah,
it's the way to be.
Yeah, no, Jesse Joyce was a buddy of mine. He's not
I know of Jesse Joyce. Yeah.
Head writer on Kimmel now.
Yeah.
But he was from Pittsburgh. I was from Cleveland, so we started doing comedy together. And then he moved to New York City, and he's like, you have to move here. So like so I moved in with him. But then the first like 4 years I lived there, I was just doing comedy on the road full time. So I just subletted my room. So I was never there. And then it wasn't until like 2010, 2011 that like I officially like I quit doing the road and just lived in New York City, like all the time. Spent my time there. I quit doing the road. But yeah, before that, I just sublet my room and like just traveled across the country.
Yeah. What was what were some of the road spots you had to do? I can't imagine. I remember the road. Adam, remember when you could start comedy and just do the road? Remember that?
Do it. You can still do it. Like you can.
Yeah, you can. Like you're 100% right.
Well, comedy's changed now. Where like now, like when I started, here's a cool thing about being from Cleveland. Like there were some like headliners where essentially just because like I was like 2 years into comedy and I was featuring like 40 weeks a year, essentially just because I had a car and like headliners lived here and like I would just drive and I was just the one that drove us around. And then but back then like comedy clubs were like Tuesday through Saturday, like every night was comedy. Like the radio station would do, a different radio station would do like giveaway tickets, and then you would stay in condos, so you didn't even so your off nights you were just crashing at the condo. And yeah, you've heard condo stories, like they could be whatever, they can be. I've
heard of that. That infrastructure is not there anymore.
At the same time, you didn't have to stay at a you didn't have to put yourself up for a night, like it was still free, like it's. So it was easy to like go around and maneuver and do it.
Yeah, it's like you're sleeping just in cum crust and like fucking vomit.
Yeah, but now, like, condos are gone now, pretty much. Like now, every like Funny Bone, you're just staying at like the Holiday Inn just Friday, Saturday. Because they're only open like 2 nights a week now.
Right. Well, it's definitely cheaper for sure to do it that way. Yeah.
So there's not like the whole week long comedy clubs, but you could like now it's like you got to have your own fan base. It's like back in the day, it was like any douchebag behind the microphone. Like people, like, yeah, we're just gonna go see comedy. We don't care. Now it's like you got to have a fan base. So yeah, you got to do stuff like this, podcasting and things. Speaking of which, my Dry Bar comedy came out 4 days ago. Drybarcomedy.com.
Oh hell yeah.
Ray DeVito. Put in my name, Ray DeVito. Get the free 30 days and then cancel. I don't give a shit. Just
yeah. Get what you want out of it and bounce.
Just watch mine.
Subscriptions are for idiots. Dude, that's awesome.
We just had Joey Callahan. I think he did a Dry Bar too. He just his is up now too to check out. But yeah, that's so cool, man. I'm gonna put that in just so people can find out. That's awesome, man. Yeah, how's that deal? Like everything like that, right? Because you got to do right. That's kind of great. It's a really cool system that way they set that up.
They don't like own your shit, right? They're not like we own your fucking half hour or whatever now.
No, I mean they own that taping.
Right.
They own that taping.
Right.
But I mean, those are still my jokes.
Yeah.
By the way, like I just did my act. Like you got to be clean. You can't talk about premarital sex or.
Like, I am out.
Clean, yeah. you can't talk about drinking because they don't drink. So there's like a lot of parameters. But I just kind of did my jokes. I just took out, like, I definitely softened them. Like I did a C-word joke where you would think you wouldn't be able to do that on Dry Bar, but we're doing a corporate show and ladies like, hey, you do around the holidays, and she's like, hey, by the way, and you get supposed to be clean. She's like, hey, by the way, make sure you say the C word. And you're like, what? The C word? And then like
yeah, most offensive of the words I've been told.
Yeah. On Dry Bar, and then I have to ask, hey, what's a C word? She says, oh, Christmas. Christmas is a C word because it's around the holidays. So like that's a whole joke, but I do that in my normal act. So I want to start the show like, hey, Merry Christmas, you, and then actually say the C word.
Right. Yeah.
To like get it across. But I did it in this, and I changed the C word instead of saying they knew the C word I was talking about, but then I just changed it at the end. So what's the C word to talk about? And I go, oh, I thought you meant Cleveland. So like you definitely like
it's not, it does, yeah, it's
out of a lot of the jokes, but the jokes fit. Like that, but you definitely you can do your joke, but you take the I don't know. I don't want to say
bite it out of it. No, I get it. It's you're softening your harsher material.
Yeah, but they still get it. Guess what? They knew what the C word was that I was talking about.
Yeah. But I think a lot of that also depends on the audience not being dumb, which is 50-50.
So, I mean, it was easy to do, but it was at the same time, like I was in my head because I'm like doing my act. Instead of saying like just little curse words or talking about drinking, I would like take out certain words. So I'm in my own head as I'm doing it, but it came out great. It came out great. And
yeah, that's why I never even attempted to ever do anything clean, ever. I know I won't in my brain. Even if I do, sometimes I'll do like certain podcasts or radio, like political podcasts or radio shows, and they're a little more like, oh, we don't try not to curse on this. The whole time I'm like, don't say fuck, don't say fuck, don't say fuck. Like in my head, I'm waiting while the other person's talking. In my head, I'm like, don't say fuck, don't say fuck. I'm not listening to them, and then they're like done, and they're staring at me like, oh, it's my turn. Fuck. It's like it comes right. It's like it's so hard not to fuck. To do it for me, it's by nature. I try not to, but it just.
You had a lot of concussions, though. People know your history.
That is true. That is true. I use that excuse a lot, and he doesn't like it, but it's the truth.
I mean, it's not. Doesn't like it. It's more of it's.
Take that injury serious. You got to take him serious.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Neil.
I got it. But at a certain point, when does he need to wear a helmet and like just be, a little stroller? You know what I mean, Ray? It's tough, bud. I got like I've seen him be complicated. We've had even at the shows and stuff, cleaning up or helping out a physical thing.
The thing broke on its. I didn't break it. I didn't break that.
Here we go.
I didn't break the thing. I did it,
Bum.
Ray. First of all, he was a piece of shit thing.
Doesn't this sound like a child? Doesn't this sound like a way a child?
What are you talking about? All they hear is
he broke a stand. He broke a stand. He did. No, it was a banner stand. So we usually just have like a banner for Drop Tent that goes behind us, and he looked at it was a chimp. It was a chimp looking at it, trying to put it like back, and I just see him break it in front of me, and I just go like, bud, you didn't even attempt to even understand or like what happened.
Why would it be able to fold so easily? I'm not the Hulk,
and this is
I can't bend steel. I just took the thing apart and it just came right out. I was like, oh, does this come out like this? And he was like, no. I was like, well, that was a design flaw. Really? That's their fault.
After the Giants just lost to the Eagles at this.
No. I wish at least I had an excuse.
No, right. I've watched him struggle to put a mic in a bag. Do you know what I mean, dude? I've seen him do some struggling things, bro. You know what I mean? Where you're like,
man.
I know, I got it. I'm just hearing all that. It's at a certain point. I'm like, yeah, I know, bud. Just go sit down, Pop. You know what I mean? Just go sit down, Dad. Don't even worry about it. Just
dude, I helped so hard on Saturday.
Then do it instead of him. Be like, hey.
Yeah. Well, here we go. See, this is what.
Ray, yeah, Ray. Right?
Fuck you.
Right? Thank you, Ray. Thank you. In fact, he's younger than me by two. Right. He should help his elders. He should help his fucking handicapped elders. That's right.
Like.
Right. Go ahead, Adam. Tell him everything I already do. Go ahead.
Look at the cerebral palsy guy. Can't take down his. Then do it for him.
Yeah, do it for him. What a piece of shit. You know what, Ray? Good job.
Is this what you brought Ray on for?
Yeah.
For Ray to not know. Ray doesn't know that I do everything already. And then you just like.
And you're making him fucking tear
Ray, you hear what makes you do? I could hurt my head more.
I'm going to handicap you and then do this to you, Ray. That's how mad I am right now. How dare you, Ray? I can't believe you did this.
I know. And by the way, I already do everything, so like to have to do more on top of that, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm already the face and money man in this company.
Right. Wow, dude, that is it makes me livid. Makes me absolutely livid. I'm putting on like 4 shows right now. I have to run everything, book it, do all the graphics, set up the website, and just handle everything. And you fucking piece of shit say shit like that in front of a guest. Man, it's fun, right? Hey, bud, it's been fun. You guys enjoy this podcast now? You can have it. You're the fucking Pope, right?
If Neil left, the whole thing would collapse immediately. I wouldn't know what to do.
You have fun. You have fun. Yeah, you're good with that. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I would immediately turn on Ray. I'd be like, I can't believe you made Neil leave.
Yeah, immediately. He'd have to. Fucking Jesus Christ. You know how it is, Ray. You're trying to run everything. You're trying to make shit happen, and then you look over at your buddy and he's just like,
Well, I'm the same note.
I'm like, just okay, bud. Yeah. Right. You got head injuries? You got head injuries too?
I have non-epileptic seizures.
Okay.
So I'm on Keppra.
Okay.
Ooh, I would have for years I would have anxiety. My doctor kept telling me they were anxiety attacks.
Right.
I would just like black out for like 10 seconds. Like every once in a while I would just black out. And I thought they would last like 2 seconds. But they last like 10 seconds. And then turns out like they would do that thing where they put that EEG thing on your head. EEG, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
But they would put it on my head for like just a half hour. Obviously, I didn't have like any seizure thing to that half hour because I would rarely have them. But then they made me wear it for like 4 or 5 days. And then like there was something where they saw that I could have like non-epileptic seizures. So they put me on Keppra. Gotcha. And Keppra is like for epilepsy, but I don't have epilepsy. So like I've been fine for like 2 years. I haven't had any episodes ever since I did it. And the doctor's like, well, we can take you off of it. We got to wean you off, which I never want to wean off. His whole reason for weaning me off is I'm sitting there, he goes, well, what it does, Keppra, is it makes you slower. And he's like, I could tell when I talk to you that you're not. And I'm like, I feel the same as I always did. So that just means I was always
right.
Yeah.
Literally insulting me. I'm like, this is the way I normally react.
Yeah, and he's like, no, dumb, trust me, you are stupid. It seems bad. I gotta say that.
Really the medication, I could see it just talking to you that you're slower than what normal people should be.
You're like, I haven't been on it for 4 months.
You're not processing things as quickly as normal people do. We got to get you off this Keppra. I'm like, I'm never been better. This is as quick as I get. Right?
I'm operating at the top of my ability right now. Yeah.
Doctor's like, oh, you are? Hold on, I have to make a phone call. He's like, it's happening.
He's trying to get me off it, going, oh, he's like, I can tell just by talking to you. You're not quick-witted. You're not. That's like,
right. Ooh.
Yeah, like
it's like, is this Dr. fucking Robin Williams? He's like, who was this? He's like, you got to be up here. You got to be up here, bud. You got to be up here. You're on cocaine, dude. It's different. That's fucking weird.
Supposed to be with this dude. I'm like,
yeah.
Which I did. Touche. I'm not that quick-witted. I'll be honest. Like so many times, like stuff will happen. I mean, I'm all right on stage, but I mean, so many times something will happen in the audience, and you're like, you go home afterwards, like, man, I should have fucking said, what the fuck is wrong?
Right.
Yeah. I feel like you feel like that happens more with you though than everybody else.
Oh, I was. Yeah,
because that happens to me. I don't know if that's because of my head trauma or not, but I definitely will.
Hey, wait, how do you like power down? I wanted to ask that like before you did the Keppra, which Keppra does sound like it's from Minority Report or something. It sounds like a pill, like it's already got a cool name. But when you did non-epileptic seizures, because the what you thought was 2 seconds, the 10 seconds, were you just like were you powered down? Like we're talking, just like
right, yeah,
you know what I mean, or.
The lights are on, but nobody's home. Like,
she's like 1,000 yard stare.
And you went Westworld.
Yeah, no, I had one on stage.
Shit!
She took it. She insisted on taking me to the ER afterwards. But I don't. I'm like, to me they last like 2 seconds, but to people, I mean,
experiencing it outside of you, they're just
like, that was like 10, 12 seconds.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a long time. If we all stop talking for 12 seconds, it'd get very uncomfortable.
Stage performing, like,
pick up and finish the punchline out.
Yeah. You just come. Did you come right back in like where you left off? Or you just like, where was I?
Yeah.
It's more like where I'm. People are like, all right, you can get off stage.
I imagine.
and then I'm embarrassed, and then like, yeah,
It's way funnier if you were like, and then the carrots
yeah.
came out of my asshole, and we were like, "What the fuck was that?" And you're like, "What?"
Yeah, what happened?
Like, what do you mean?
I didn't see anything.
It's a good bit. It's a good carrot bit. Yeah, dude, that's scary as shit. Also, I feel like I don't know. Maybe this is just.
Yeah, I had sex with a 12-year-old girl. I was also 12.
What? Is this gonna leave us there? Cliffhanger. You said someone wanted to bring you to the hospital after that.
It was a Karen.
Yeah, Karen wanted to bring you to the hospital. I feel like people in like entertainment, like, are I don't know, or like usually like more like over dramatic, right? Than I would say most people. Or if you ever like, I led a crazy life before comedy. Like, I've seen some shit. I've been in some serious emergencies. Like, I don't really panic under that shit. So like, I I don't find big deals on a lot of things. So I was talking to a comic one time, and she was like, this comic passed out on stage, and he had to get CPR, and it was so traumatic. And I was like, who gives a fuck? Like, you know, it's like, so the guy passed out, I got some CPR. Who cares? I wouldn't even bring that up ever. I would never even talk about that story. Like, it's just not a big deal to me. So like when I hear, like, you know, like, it's just why I always hear that a lot, and like, especially in comedy and stuff like that, like entertainment circles, like it's a big deals made up for nothing. Like, you're like, I'm fine. She's like, we have to go now. You're like, I'm fine. Like, this isn't. Because in their life, like, nothing ever happens. Like, nothing's ever happened ever. Like, they never got punched. They never, like, fell and hurt themselves. So they're like, everything's like the worst fucking scenario. And you're like, I've been shot at. I can fucking black out for a few seconds. It's fine.
You've been shot at for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never been shot at. That would definitely, like, Jesus. What was it about?
Previous life. Previous employment.
You wearing that Lawrence Taylor jersey in Philadelphia?
Yeah. I have a story for that too, actually. But no, previous employment, law enforcement life stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Then but like, I was having episodes, so like, that's the other thing too. Like, being a comic, like, I don't have any, like, you don't have family. It's just me and my room. So, you know, you have no one in your close inner circle that's with you all the time to like notice, like, hey man, you're having these episodes. This is severe. Like, I was trying to be proactive about it. I went to the doctor, and he's like, "Oh, there's just anxiety attacks, and you do have ADHD." So
anxiety attacks.
Yeah, and it's like, nah, these are more than anxiety attacks. Like it. Yeah,
so you suck. I feel like my doctor's doing me right now. I always do that. They're like, it's anxiety or it's whatever. And you're like, I know what I feel. And they're like, it's so annoying.
I've just never heard of a blackout
anxiety attack. Yeah.
I mean, if you have a panic attack, you'll experience all of the panic attack. And then, you can just pass out. That's passing out from that. But
well, I didn't pass out. Like I said, I'd be like,
weird. Yeah.
But I'd like stare at my face. Like, pretend like I'm having, I'm like, who are you again?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? What's going on?
Right.
Like, I'm so conscious.
Robbing a bank. Get back in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very different. I've never heard of that for why that would be anxiety attack. But anyway, I don't know. That's stupid.
My doctor stinks.
Yeah.
Doctor stinks. Yeah.
Health insurance.
Yeah. But it's better than nothing. So.
But Adam, I don't agree, dude. I don't know, man. You can't be like, I get it. CPR, like, don't call the doctor. But
no, I didn't say don't call the doctor for CPR. My point was like, she was making like that was the most traumatic thing to ever happen.
Sure.
And I was like, I don't care. Yeah. I'm like, that means nothing to me. I don't bat an eye to that at all. Like, it's wildly different like experience.
When it works out, but it's different when someone like dies, like they're trying to do CPR, and then you're like, this one went bad. So
the guy lived. It's a happy ending. He's fine. But that also made it worse, by the way. The guy was fine, and I was like, oh, shut up. I don't want to hear this fucking pouty story from you. You fucking crybaby.
Someone dies when you're giving them CPR. I'm like, I can't believe I had my mouth on a dead person.
Yeah.
That's your first reaction.
Again.
I had my mouth.
Again. Yeah. At least it wasn't my dick this time.
Yeah.
Fun fact: you can put a napkin over someone's face and still give them CPR if you don't want to touch your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah. Because I don't. I also, unless it's someone very close to me, probably not gonna give you CPR. I know how. But I'm probably
You think if I started to have a cardiac arrest moment on stage, Adam is not reviving.
I would revive you. In fact, I would deep kiss you and revive you. I would make you look me in the eyes.
You like hold my eyes open?
Look at this. Remember this.
Stop. I'm awake.
Hold him down. I'm like, guys, hold him down. He's fighting me. Hold him down. I got to get him back awake.
When someone starts dying, you punch them in the chest. Is that like a real thing, or is that
definitely don't do that?
Definitely, always.
Definitely don't do that. Definitely don't punch someone in the chest.
I don't know.
Like shock them?
No, you're supposed to interlock.
That with the machine, they do it with the machine, but if
Yeah,
you
the
don't,
heart.
Right, because that's electrical current, not just some strong guy punching you in the chest. The machine isn't just a boxing glove that comes out like a Joker machine, like a Joker in Trap. It's fucking.
I saw this in the movie. It's what you're supposed to do.
He's like, smell this flower, and then like it fucking shoots acid in your face. Like, how does this help? Like, it doesn't. And you yoink, 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 and you run away. The EMT runs away. Yeah, no, it's just no. It's like electrical current shocks your heart back. Yeah,
CPAP machine.
If you just punch somebody, it would be a hilarious visual though. You're like, this guy's dying. You're like, ah! It's like,
well, that's what you see in the movies, right? they start out with like the pumping, interlocked hands, like doing the stay alive kind of thing, and then at the end, it's usually just like, I just saw that recently in a movie, and then she's like, "You fucking asshole."
That's because women are dumb. They still know how to do CPR.
How do I leave this? She was doing CPR.
Well, then she forgot midway. That's how dumb they are. They're like, do I do it like this now?
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Fucking co-signing all this horse shit. I'm telling you, I don't know if you'd be able to count that high, Adam. So
probably not. If I listen how to do CPR, I'll just keep going until they die or live.
Yeah, die or live. But yeah, I know. I'm thinking about taking a class. I know you got to keep getting certified though. That's
technically, but I'll tell you this: it doesn't change. So once you know it, it's 30 and 2. Yeah, that's dude. I can teach you CPR right now. It's 30 and 2. Check the airways. Head back, chin up, fucking check the passageways, check for a pulse. That's it. That is it.
Oh, dude, do you know the baby one?
It's the same, except it's 15 and 2.
It's 15 and 2. Okay.
And
infants, it's not the same, right?
Yes,
you got to do.
No, it depends on age.
I'm thinking of the choking, but yeah, maybe, yeah, right.
If it's
this.
under 2 or under or 3 or under, it's 2 fingers. It's like 3 and over, it's like, or 4 over or something. It's like regular chest, but you do it. It's 15 and 2, and not 30 and 2. And it's, you don't want to do it as hard because you're gonna crush your child's chest.
Right.
But yeah. Also, real young for Heimlich, you put him on your forearm. You turn and you hit him in the back. Yo, your boy's a first aid buff. What's up?
Man. I know. Well, you were trained.
I remembered it all though, which is pretty special.
Good.
Did you ever have to do it to someone?
No, I had to Narcan a few people though.
Yeah,
and then immediately fight them. So Narcan is.
Wait, you don't know what Narcan is?
Narcan. No, I don't.
Oh wow. Wait,
it's to reverse opioids.
Are they not having like a real hard problem with it in New York either? Because I feel like everyone
it's everywhere. It's every city.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I thought the opioid crisis is crazy.
So it's like if you're doing too many pills or heroin or like that, you spray it once puff in each nostril, and it immediately blocks the opioid effect, like reverses it, and so you could be out and like you'll be like, oh, you come right like an adrenaline shot kind of.
Yeah.
But what happens is it's kind of like an adrenaline shot, and then you just get up kind of swinging because people are around you, and you're just like trying to medical aid, and they think they just get up fighting you. They're also mad you ruin their high.
Yeah.
She's like, I just saved your life. You're like, punch. You're like, ah! It's like, what the fuck? Yeah.
You go from like fucked up to sober.
Yeah, real quick.
Like
real angry too.
Yeah.
Can you go down like a YouTube rabbit hole and watch these?
For sure.
Oh,
for sure.
I used to date a cop. She just became a cop, and just in the time that she's been doing it, I don't know. She's not even a year. She's already had to Narcan.
Yeah, it's wild.
5, like more than 5, like probably. Yeah, she probably Narcan somebody like a couple times each day. Like it's wild.
I only did like 3 because when I was. This is like a while ago, and this was like wasn't a big as of a deal. The opioid. This is like when it just started the opioid crisis. I only did like 3 or 4. I did like they gave it to us like for free. They like carries around on you, but like it was like not really that common. And then it just got super common in the last 8 years. I haven't done that shit in almost 10 years, like over 10 years.
Yeah,
so like
Yeah, fentanyl, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty nuts. There's whole organizations, right? Like there's like women of Narcan and stuff like that. All they do, they're not even a part of police establishments or anything, like police, precincts or anything. They'll just teach us people. They'll just kind of like, yeah, here, this is Narcan. This is how it works, just in case anybody in your family ever fucking ODs or has it. Here you go. This is how it works.
Woman of Narcan sounds like an awesome Lord of the Rings sect.
Yeah, Narcan does sound like a little sublord of
it's like an elfish sect. Like the Woman of Narcan, you don't go there.
Narcan, the dark. Like
you spray mist up your nose, and you get violently angry.
They're also very lethargic.
You want to do plugs?
Evil. Yeah, we should do it. Let's do pluggy plug. Got so many plugs.
I do too. Ray Brother Bear. Where can people find you? Plug all your social media. What you got coming up? Anything you got out, like your special and all that stuff.
Well, my podcast, Rock Bottom Podcast with Ray Devito. Subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, whatever the hell there's stuff. I'd say more so because I'm trying to do more live streams where people like interact with you. So I'm doing that. I always have fun with people. And then my YouTube is Ray Devito. I got RAYDEPI, but I got another special coming out. That's like the full hour. A Life Without Balconies. It's coming out on Aaron Burke on Cancel Records. It'll be
nice.
In its entirety on Sirius XM. I don't know when that's coming out. My Drive Bar just came out last week, so I want to wait a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. Ray DeVito.
Heck yeah. Adam.
Nice. Obviously Neil and I will be on a few shared stuff. I'll just get out of the way for him now. Well, apparently next Ashland. Oh wait, are we doing the Ashland show in February?
So February 15th is up, and there are tickets already bought. Yeah. So
February 15th, Ashland Distillery, Morrisville, PA. It's a Wednesday night. We're trying something new there. By the way, thank you for coming out to Saturday night show. That shit was fucking fire. It was sold out. I oversold out. Thank you. That was very fun. It already came out to that. Actually, again, same show Wednesday night. Come on out to that. Tickets are up. Drop10.com/events. Then you could catch me February 16th. Oh, no, shit. Yeah, sorry. February 16th, Camden Theater. Opening for Dan St. Germain. Coming out for that. That's going to be fucking fun. Then the 17th, Neil and I will both be up at Emmaus Theater with Naeem Ali. Coming out for that.
Yeah, Naeem Ali, Tyler Rothrock, and Paul Spratt.
Paul Spratt. And then we got the LPPA Libertarian gig, the Libertarian Convention in March in Reading, March 3rd. Neil and I will be there. Then I'll be on the road with Robbie Bernstein at the end of that month. I know I'm missing shit. I don't think I wrote everything down. I have a bunch of stuff, though. So just check my social media. I'll put it all out and on the website. And then, of course, go check out the Porcupine. YouTube.com/Adam Nutter for the Porcupine, Libertarian podcast, all that fun stuff. News, current events, everything. Not just libertarian stuff. If you're into that, go on over and check it out. YouTube.com/Adam Nutter. Oh! By the time you fucks listen to this, my Twitter account will be fully back and functional like the Death Star 2. So come on out, Return of the Jedi Adam. Death Star back in action, baby. I'm going to blow some shit up this time, though. We're not going to get taken over by the rebels. At Adam Nutter on Twitter. At Adam Nutter on Instagram. Follow it. That's right. Fuck you fucking guys try to take me down. Bam! Adam wins in the end. I'm done.
Okay.
By the way, why'd you take yourself off screen while he was talking about libertarian stuff? Are you like, don't want to be associated with that? You're like,
no, we always do the
I just try to
solo thing.
Let Adam have his moments.
No, he does libertarian gigs with me.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't care. I should have brought you just up there, but I thought Adam might. You got to remember, I have to do everything.
Sorry,
Again.
I was looking at my dates.
Yeah, you were not paying attention or organizing or producing the show as usual, so it's fine. Do you guys mind? I'm gonna have you guys shut the fuck up for a bit. No, of course, check out some of my dates coming up. I'll be at the Wissahickon Brewing Company February 3rd. You can check that out. And, of course, honestly, the rest of the show really just pumping Emmaus again. Again, that's February 17th. Come on out, Emmaus, at the Emmaus Theater. It's a wonderful theater. You'll have a good time. And then February 16th, Punchline Philadelphia. Come out for the Comedy All-Stars. I'm going to be hosting that, and that's 8 o'clock show. So come out for that. Tickets are on sale now. Got a lot more stuff coming up. Ashland, it looks like we're going to have adding some dates. So March 10th and March 26th. Like I said, so we'll add some more dates for March. But check out all that stuff. The other stuff I'm on is pretty much sold out. So if you didn't get tickets, too fucking bad. For everything else, I'm pumped to be back in Jersey and Woodstown on February 8th too. But it's already a sold out event. It's a good benefit. But try to follow their shows. Andrew Fox has a great thing with that, and try to follow it. It's on my website now, so you can go to iamneilwood.com. Go there, you can see all the details and follow their stuff. It's a nice benefit show, so it helps them out. And other than that, let's go over and check out a little everything.
Oh,
Adam,
real quick, March 15th. Yeah. Sorry, punchline for me, March 15th.
March 15th.
Sorry,
punchline for you, buddy. No problem. All good. Yeah. So check out, of course, Cult of Us. You want to do? You doing this, and I'll do. I'll do the hard part.
No. I'll do it.
Oh yeah, I found a better view too. Like we could do this view. Like just do that and bring it up. It's gonna
really.
Be yeah. Do it.
Ooh, I will.
Yeah, check out Cult of Us. Obviously, check out everything we have. You can go over to droptent.com and check out some of our merch. And you can buy a sweatshirt, t-shirt, hat, whatever you got going on that benefits us directly. It's super cool. We appreciate it. And, again, check out everything on the network. More podcasts have been added, of course, but this helps us, and you can do everything right there. And there's lots of different styles, colors. Have fun with it. It helps us out. And if you want anything else, join the Patreon. If you want some extra shit, go onto the Patreon, patreon.com/Cult of Us. You'll get all the extra stuff there. This is the last month for our tattooed tier. So you're going to get in. We're going to be switching it around a little bit, but $5 is going to be the top of the tiers there. We're going to be switching around, but right now you can get in the running for a tattoo from an awesome artist at Curls Junior Tattoos out of Push Tattoos in Wilmington, Delaware. You can join now. Maybe you only get a tattoo for $5. We just spin a little digital wheel. We pick somebody out. They get a full color softball size tattoo from, Anna over there at Push Tattoos, and it's great. So, but we're going to switch it. You also get a t-shirt. We're going to be switching that in. It's the last month for that. But hey, if that's out of your price range, you don't want to do it, whatever, no big deal. You can, of course, just do the $1 tier, $1 a month, and you get all the extra shit. And we're probably going to just be letting you into Discord and get everybody into the Discord and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to watch some MMA fights with us, hang out in the Discord, shoot the shit, we do that as well. So you can check out patreon.com/Cult of Us, people. Do it. We order you too, you piece of garbage. We order you too.
Odyssey.com/Adam Nutter. Go Adam Nutter /@Cult of Us. Go follow us there, please. And
YouTube, obviously.
And
YouTube,
obviously,
iTunes, all the shit.
All that shit.
You can find our page and all the shit we do at droptent.com. Just go there.
Yeah.
And help us out. Cool. Nice. We can get out of plugs. There's so much shit.
I know.
So much shit, dude. I feel like I missed it too. Whatever. Just follow us on this thing. Subscribe. I know. Look, we're both tired. We're both like, yeah. Subscribe over at Drop Tent. It helps us out. But anyway,
so you
fun.
UFC fights on your thing?
Yeah. The problem has been, so we have our Discord, and one of our producers who just works for Drop Tent, from his house on the fights, he'll go on Discord and put the fights up for you guys to listen along with. Wink, wink. If you catch my drift, and then you could hang out with us while we watch the fights. Yeah. Wink, wink.
That whole new thing they got going, the slap fighting.
Yeah, dude, that shit's wild.
That's it's not going to last. It's like too dangerous.
It is crazy how that's more dangerous than MMA and boxing.
Yeah, because you're not defending yourself.
0%.
You have a chance to defend yourself. Right. There's no defending yourself. You're literally just sitting there letting some beast, I saw the one that his head was swelling.
You gotta pull that up.
It's he won, and that guy won. Yeah, that's what the loser looked like. They're holding him up like he won. It's dude, he doesn't have a face anymore.
Yeah, I love the NFL is trying to deal with concussions and CTE stuff. Meanwhile, over here they're like, what if we took MMA, kind of sissied it up a little bit? We'll just do slaps. And then they're like, yeah, guys, wait, you're going to directly hit someone in the head now? And they're like, oh, yeah, wait, is that less sissy? Holy shit.
Dude, look at this guy's, look at his jaw.
Dude, I don't want to look at this anymore. This is upsetting. Oh, yeah, here's the view I was talking about.
Worse than Chunk from the Goonies.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah, I can't see that. Sorry, when I'm doing the thing.
Yeah, I know, I got you.
Shit, dude. Yeah, he does look like George the
That's nuts.
Half his face is on one side. It looks like he's melting. It looks like a Salvador Dali painting. The one with the clock melting. Like
it looks like he put all of the chew in the world on one side of his cheek.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, I don't know if you're like sleeping on one side or the other and putting a weight on the other side of your head, but you might want to stop that because that it's awful. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm guessing his jaw was dislocated and shit. I don't. It's too much. It doesn't make any sense. I thought that was going to be very rare and it was like a trend. I didn't think they were going to keep doing this and then make it like an official thing.
Like, let's.
It's official. Dana White bought it.
I know.
Yeah.
I heard.
But let's say he won $1 million. That's $1 million worth of damage to his face.
Can I tell you something, though, bud? You know how much he won for that?
I don't care, really.
Do you guys want to take a guess how much he won for this?
How much?
$5,000.
That's insanity.
Dude, I believe it's $5,000. I believe it's $5,000.
So idiots are destroying themselves. I'm fine with it, actually.
I mean, listen.
Yeah,
you know what you're doing?
Alpha males get destroyed. Alpha males that love being alpha males getting shit kicked out of them.
Dude, this isn't alpha male shit. This is fucking stupid. This is fucking so dumb, dude.
Yeah,
this is
in high school. This is like right in your wheelhouse. You get to watch the fucking bullies beat the shit out of each other, and like you
see
get
this?
to watch them both lose. So.
This is him a few days later, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry.
Nothing's
fucking
changed
different
yet.
screen. Yeah, dude, it is crazy, man. Look at that shit.
Unbelievable, dude. And that's the winner.
It's the winner.
It's so unnecessary. It's not impressive to me.
It's not
either.
impressive at all. It's no skill, right, at all. So like,
well, I mean, there's skill, but it's like it's
what
not,
is it?
Well, honestly, it's the ability to keep a hand a certain way, right? Like he's allowed to, he can't close it. So it just comes with just perfecting the ability to swing, but it doesn't make any sense because it's just open hitting. So it's like, I'm like, all you need to do, like you and I could just go back and forth and it just, we could just,
we did as kids. That's what you did as kids. You just slapboxed each other. I know, but like
you would defend yourself slapboxing. It didn't make any sense. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. Slapboxing was fun. There was skill involved. This is just like, it just comes big, strong guy, or it doesn't matter. Big, strong guy. Okay, let them slap each other until one gives up.
Like,
and then it's just pain Olympics.
I'm sure there's weight classes. There has to be, right? But I don't know there to be.
First of all, if there's not, then what is this fucking in Julius Caesar times? This is insanity.
Hey, bud, in Japan, still, they just do whatever they want for like certain promotions.
Dude, I mean, but they're throwing like, it's a whole different thing. I don't know.
Did you ever see Gabby Garcia beat up an old 80-year-old Japanese lady? It's the funniest, saddest thing in the world.
What is this?
So for those of you who don't know Gabby Garcia is like a 7-foot kickboxer, like chick. Like she's like a freak of nature, like a genetic freak of nature, right? And in Japan, they have their regular promotions like we do here, but then they have like wacky, like 50 midgets versus a fucking child, like whatever, like so they're like Gabby Garcia, professional, and she is like 6'5", like she is a monster of a woman, like she is a major tall for a lady. And like huge, like jacked, like just again, like a freak of nature. And then they had her fight like a 60-year-old grandma, and she beat the shit out of her. And it's the saddest but funniest thing in the world at the same time.
Oh, man.
We can watch it if you want.
No, I don't want my soul to hurt after this, dude. What are you talking about?
It's like you're at one point like, okay. What what are we doing here?
Yeah, like it's like, dude, just because they're doing cartoon like remember celebrity death matches? Like they're just doing non-celebrity like oh no, it doesn't make any sense.
It's wild.
98 ferrets versus this little kid. Like it's like, what are you guys doing over there? And then I guess they're betting, having fun with it.
Well, I bet they're gonna put an end. Like the same thing happened with in the 80s. You guys are younger than me, but Sylvester Stallone did that movie Over the Top. It's just arm wrestling each other. And then like arm wrestling was a big thing on ESPN. It was like the #1 show on ESPN. And then out of nowhere, it just disappeared. And what happened is everyone was just tearing their elbows. So everyone I saw like arm wrestler was just like out of commission. So there was no one left to arm wrestle because everyone like just blew out their elbows. So
Yeah, because it's dumb. Because you're fucking tearing your whatever. It's getting like Tommy John surgery.
Whatever it was, but it ended arm wrestling. It was like the biggest thing on ESPN for like a year. And then
I remember that.
Completely gone, and it's like, and then you find out later, like everyone just like blew out their arms trying to arm wrestle.
Dude, I love when like random. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's like, yeah, can we stop making the dumb things guys would fuck around and do in bars?
Yeah.
We were dicking around. We're trying to show, you're pissed. You got fucking drink in you. You know what I mean? You're just like, fucking say, come on, right now, let's do it. We should make this a sport. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, because that all started by one guy being like, you could slap me and I won't go down. Pussy. It's 100% started that way.
It's ridiculous.
Did you ever hear that story?
Up and they did it. Look at the dude's face. Like, unbelievable.
Did you ever hear that story? I think it's happened in like the 40s or 50s. In Manhattan. These guys were drunk at a bar, and one guy was like, "Yeah, I could fucking land a plane on the street like a Cessna," and they were like, "No, you can't." He's like, "Fucking definitely can't," and they're like, "No, you can't," and he did. Like, there's a picture of it. Like, he went to Jersey, got a plane like a Cessna, and landed it right in front of the bar in Manhattan. This is again in the 40s or 50s, and then he did it twice. He did it again to prove that he did it the first time.
Wow,
that's how cool the 40s and 50s were, by the way. You'd be in jail forever now.
Yeah,
forever.
yeah.
That guy wasn't trying to be a dick. He didn't hurt anybody. Like, I just wanted to make a point. And he did it. Yeah, but the Cessna. You can't 9/11 with the Cessna.
Yeah, like even the judge back then would have been like, well, one, we obviously could bring you up on endangerment charges and stuff, but then, you're just so fucking cool.
Cool, right? Exactly. Yeah, they got it back then.
You fucking did it. You did it, dude.
Like, we could arrest you for attempted murder, but.
And then he was allowed to do it again.
No, he wasn't allowed to either time. He just did it again. No, because I forgot how long later, but he's telling the story, and the guy was like, "Fuck you, no, you didn't." He's like, "Watch me." He did it again. Which that guy's the coolest guy ever. I think that's the coolest guy in the world.
Dude, that's insane. I don't even know where you can just go get a plane. He had a plane.
I think he stole it. I don't know. It's a Cessna in Jersey. No one cares. It's the 40s, right? Just stop looking into this so much. I know it's a real thing that happened though. It's like a news story, and there's like pictures of it. But like it's very funny to me. The guy did it twice. Yeah, just like fuck it, I'm doing it. Which again, you could do that stuff back in the day. It was fun. America used to be fun.
Yeah, 1920. Well, there was because we didn't have laws yet. Dude.
Right.
There were
fun.
Still, I know you loved it. It was fun. It was fun.
You a white guy.
Man.
That's perfect for me.
Kids could work in factories and stop bitching. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
It was fun.
Get to work, kid.
Everyone wore a suit for some reason.
God damn.
What is it? Baseball games, everyone would wear a suit. Like everyone in stands.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Like everyone was like an Orthodox Jew where they just wear suits and hats.
Yeah. No, I'm okay with that sometimes, but not to like a sporting event.
Oh, here we go.
Man,
Adam's like, oh, look at that, Ray. Look at him immediately. Like, things were better. Not all things were better back then. I just
AC's pretty cool too.
I'm really into leisure pants, so
we're in shorts right now.
There's a comedian that did a joke like that there was a law that women weren't allowed to vote. And then they had a vote if women could, and somehow they won the right to vote. Like we had to allow women to vote.
Oh yeah. I do know that joke. I can't figure who did it though.
I'm butchering his joke, but it's funny. Like, it's like, how do we lose that vote? Like, a bunch of dudes got to like, listen. Do we really want them to vote? Let's be honest. I'm fine with women not being allowed to vote. There you go. Put it on record.
Right.
I'm okay with it, but.
I'm kidding. These are
jokes. Yeah, I know. It's tough.
Yeah. We should
I want them to be just as miserable as us. Get in this fucking
We're
line.
getting there.
Figure out who the goddamn person's supposed to lead our shit not working. Let's do this shit. I don't give a fuck. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah.
I think we gotta wrap up. I think we're there. Ray, oh my gosh, thank you so much, man.
Dude, thank you.
This is a lot of fun. Check out his fucking podcast.
Yeah, go get the special. Go get the podcast. Go follow Ray on the road. He's fucking great. If you're in New
York City, February 7th.
Exactly.
Jermaine, he's on the show that night, Tuesday night at the Stand. Mark Norman, Hannah Burner, Gaffigan dropped in on the last show. So it's always
there's always bangers. The last one I did, fucking who showed up? But you weren't there, motherfucker. I was with Ray.
With Ray Goots.
Yeah, with Ray Goots. Bangers always walk through there. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
It's a fucking fun time.
Go check out Ray's shit.
Ray's the man. Ray's great.
Nice. Another day in the cult. What do you got?
Another day in the cult. No, say another day in the cult.
Yeah. We did it.
We did it.
Everyone. I'm gonna bless Ray. Ray, there you go, dude. I'm gonna get up in you right there, dude. Just flicking that back bean, bro. Flick that back bean. Guys, thanks so much. This has been another day. Adam Nutter, fucking Ray Devito, Neil Wood. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Do it.
Human.
Do it.
It's our slimy reptilian.
This has been a Drop Tent Media Production.